Welcome to Garden Rewards, and if you're new here, my name is Wendy, so welcome to the channel. So as you can see, I'm inside my kitchen at the moment. I'm just ready to go out because there's nothing to do in the garden today. It's been blowing a gale all morning and it's been chucking it down. I'll just open the door just so you can have a look, but it's absolutely chucking it down and far too wet to do anything in the garden. So my plan is today, I've got some things to get towards Christmas. I've been collecting some baubles and I'm after some more ribbon, so I'm going to Hobbycraft because I want to put some more ribbon at the top of the tree where I put my picks, and I'll just show you the baubles that I've bought at the moment. So last week I went to a garden centre and I bought these beautiful baubles with the green leaf design on, and they're like a silvery ivory colour, and I don't mind that because I think that will just make the other colours on the tree pop. I think if you just stick to two like dual colours, I do like the deep reds and the deep greens, but I think if I just use that, then it's going to look very dull. So I think using another accent colour, I think will make the other colours pop on the tree. Now I don't want to use this ribbon on these baubles, so I've been and got some ribbon from the market, and I'm using green ribbon on the green baubles and the red ribbon on the red baubles. But what I'm hoping to do is to have it in a little bow and having some tails hanging down from the baubles, a bit neater than that. And I'm hoping to get a thicker ribbon for the top of the tree. I think this thickness of ribbon is going to be okay. So let me know what you think about that, but I think it's going to be okay. And the deep ribbon, I've also got 3 meters of that, so I've got to get some more, and I've got 3 meters of the green. But I think it's going to look lovely having the little bows with some tails on the bow hanging down alongside the bauble. I've also got some green baubles, which are these. I think that looks really lovely, and obviously I'm going to take the string off these and put some green ribbon on those. I'm going to have some baubles without ribbon on though, because I don't want it every bauble with ribbon all on it. I think just some of the nice pieces of baubles that I've bought having the ribbon on will look really lovely, and so that's the other one. So I'm really interested in to see what ribbon I get from Hobbycraft. I've had a look online, but I want to go in and have a look. So if I get something I like, I will show you. The other thing I'm looking for while we're in the car, I was thinking about it, I'm after some amaryllis bulbs. I'm going to put them in a little display when we get home. And I'm after some white ones. I think that would be nice. I'm not really bothered that they don't flower for Christmas, but I just think they look really lovely. So I'm on the lookout for those while I'm out as well. So back home now, and this is the wire-edged green ribbon with gold edging that I got from Hobbycraft. They didn't have the red one, and I've got to go back for that. So I managed to get the amaryllis bulbs that I was after. I'm just opening the box just to check it out and see how it all looks. So I'm impressed so far because the bulb does look good. So I'm just about to take it out and have a look. It's a good size bulb. It looks healthy. And I'm just looking inside the pot, and there's 3 round discs of the soil. Last year they had a bag with the soil in for the pot, and these are the round discs that you add water to, which I've never used before. So on the back of the box it says to use 600 ml of water and it will expand. So I'm popping them back in the pot, and I'm going to add the water in a second. So I'm just tipping it in just to have a look, and I don't know how long it will take to expand. So it's a bit of a process, so I'm having a look myself because I've never used them before. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but it seems to be taking in the water quite well. So it's happening quicker than what I thought it would. And it's hard to imagine that those 3 discs provide enough soil in the pot for the bulb. It's just amazing how it works, but some very clever person has invented it and it works. So I'm just going to give it a mix now, just to mix it all together. I'm just having a look at the other bulb now for the other pot. And I'm going to add the water to this, but this time I'm going to see how long it takes to absorb the water. So I'm going to time it once the last drop of water has gone in, bearing in mind that it starts absorbing it as soon as I put the water in. And I'll speed things up. I'm just poking them down into the water. And it does seem to expand in quite well. So this is all speeded up, and I'll let you know how long it takes. So that whole process took about a minute, so I'm just mixing it in. It doesn't take very long at all, but I'm going to mix them both in, and I think I left them for about 20 minutes, half an hour, before I actually started to plant the amaryllis, because I thought I'd better leave it a bit longer just so that it finishes off absorbing all the water properly. And I thought it was the right thing to do, so I left it for a little while longer. So back now to it. It's been about 30 minutes later, and I'm just stirring it around with a cocktail stick, which will come in handy later on in the video. And the amaryllis bulbs I've chosen is called Casablanca, and I'm not using the pots that it came with when I bought it. I'm putting the soil in these glass vases, and the reason being, when I've used the pots before, I've had to use some kind of support, some kind of sticks and use a support. So I'm hoping the actual vase will be the amaryllis support as it grows, because the amaryllis is top heavy, and as it grows then the vase will support the stems. So I'm just putting the soil down now and using the cocktail stick as well, just to swirl all the soil round. I don't want to bury the bulb because it needs to be above the soil a little bit. So I'm just cleaning round the vase with the cloth as well, just to keep it nice and clean looking. And because I can't put any pine cones in there, I'm going to use for decoration some little artificial mushrooms that I'm just putting in there now. There's no room for pine cones at all, and I think it looks very pretty and very easy to do. Just pop them near a window and indoors, and don't overwater them because they don't like it, and it should flower within about 8 to 10 weeks. You could also add some little rice lights inside the vases as well, with Christmas just round the corner, and I think that will look very Christmassy as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.